There we go.
Is that it?
Yep, we're online.
Okay, you guys are the experts with that stuff. Okay, we're squawking 1200, 2288, 52. That looks good. And we'll bring this up just a little bit. Is that better? Can you hear me a little better?
Oh yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah, somebody turned it down.
At 1-1. Visibility 9er. Sky condition scattered 4,100. Temperature 3-4 Celsius. Dew point 2-3 Celsius. Altimeter 3006. Remarks. Density altitude 2,200.
Okay, here we go. All right, Stephen, just go ahead and put your feet on the bottoms of the pedals down there and follow me with everything I do.
Pearland traffic, helicopter 871, 5 miles to the southeast, southbound, 800 feet, Pearland.
Okay, while we're on the ground, Stephen, you'll find this thing doesn't do anything. See, watch.
Because we're using the rudder pedals.
That's it. Rudders and brakes only on the ground. That's the only thing that'll help you.
Okay.
All right, this is called a short line, hold short line. We never cross one of these until we stop, look, and listen, and then make a radio call.
Okay.
I don't see anybody. Hear anybody? Pearland traffic, Cessna 5087 Lima. We're crossing runway 1432 at Delta, Pearland. All right, so now we're going to run our power up. Less time we spend on that runway, the better.
Runway 32.
Yep, this is the approach into 32 right here.
Okay. I assume we're taking 14?
Yes, sir. We always take off and land into the wind. Pearland traffic 87 Lima, we're clear 14. Okay. Now, I'll have you taxi it with me a little bit.
Okay.
I want you to understand, Stephen, taxiing an airplane like this is like skating around on an icy pond. Okay? So it takes a lot of little movements to keep you straight. And the airplane may not always respond right away, so you have to keep those movements going.
Okay, like this.
Yep. There you go. Now just do your best to keep it right down the middle.
Not as difficult as I thought it would be.
It's not hard. But I find that most people from Texas can't ice skate. I'm from Missouri and I can't either.
That makes the two of us.
Were you born and raised here?
No, I was actually raised in Romania.
Oh, really?
Well, born in Romania, raised here.
I see.
Yeah, adopted.
I see. I've got a good buddy of mine who's Romanian. He's a pilot out here.
Really?
Yep, his name's Mark Chapitu.
Huh. Sure, I'll run into him eventually.
Yep, Mark's from Romania. Married a Russian lady, and they both speak fluent Russian. I go to parties at his house sometimes.
Bet they know how to throw down a party.
Yeah, the last one that I was there, Mark works with the space agency over here, and we got to drink vodka with a bunch of the cosmonauts.
Oh wow, I bet that was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was crazy. They didn't speak any English, and I didn't speak any Russian. By the end of the night, we communicated pretty well, though. So have you done a discovery before?
Not really. I've gone up with a couple of friends who are pilots.
Gotcha.
They've let me fly the airplane, you know, feel of it.
Sure.
Apparently I must have been doing a good job. They told me to come back again.
All right, good.
What's your typical taxi speed?
Never faster than you can run.
Okay.
Pretty easy rule, right?
Yep. absolutely. Got to take that safety into consideration.
That's it.
Have some deer run across the...
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I've seen coyotes. Okay, we're going to start slowing down just a little bit because we're going to make this last right-hand turn.
Okay.
I'm on the controls with you.
Okay.
Now, Stephen, I want you to have a heads up today. It could be a little bumpy out there.
Sure. Oh yeah, the last flight I went on was pretty bumpy, especially when we flew over 45.
Oh, really?
Because all that heat coming off the pavement.
Sure. Okay, if at any time you don't feel good or anything, it's very important that you and I communicate. So, and I'm here to help you. I'm your friend, you know. I'm not here to beat you up or anything like that. So if you don't feel good, don't feel right, there's something wrong, just tell me.
Got it.
I'm sure that'll fall out. All right.
It was worth a shot.
Okay, before takeoff, flight controls, free and correct. So we're going to just box the controls. Thumbs up, aileron up. Same thing on this side. Thumbs up, aileron. Back here and check. Back here and check. Looks okay. Mixture is rich. Fuel selector is on the correct tank. Throttle coming up, 1700 RPM.
Testing the magnetos, correct?
Yes, sir.
Which is the gauge that we look at?
We watch the RPMs.
Oh.
So what we'll do first is we'll switch it to the left mag. We'll see a drop in RPM.
Uh-huh.
Switch it back to both. Now we'll switch it to the right mag. Drop in RPM. Back to both. Okay?
All right.
Now we're going to test the carburetor heat. Should see a drop in RPM. Slight one. We got it. Carburetor heat back off. Now we're looking for suction. We got this little gauge here. It tells us we're in the green. We're fine.
Daytime traffic, runway 97.
Now we're looking at amps. 0 or charging.
3 miles
Okay.
south of the field.
That all looks okay. RPM's okay. Oil pressure's okay. All right. Power's coming back down. All right. Comm and nav is set. Doors and windows, we'll get those in just a minute. Seatbelts, make sure you got seatbelts on. We're locked.
There.
Trim set for takeoff. All right there. Landing light we don't need. Transponder is on. Squawking 1200. Normal takeoff. Flaps 0 to 60. We'll rotate about 55 to 60. We'll climb about 70, and we're out of here.
Sounds good. So, when you take off, do you always use full throttle?
Always.
Always.
The only time you'd never ever use full throttle is some really high performance airplanes, and it causes the prop to go supersonic.
Oh.
Once the prop does that, it's useless.
Right.
Okay. So, but yeah, for the most part, we're always full power. All right. One thing we need, cabin air.
Cabin air on. Now, I assume that it comes from the front grills, is that correct?
There's a little vent on this right-hand side, and then these two up here. And those two little grills you're talking about, yeah, that's where it comes into the airplane. Okay? All right, you ready to go?
Yeah, we were ready for takeoff.
All right, go ahead and button up your window for me.
All right. Here.
Okay. That's all it does right there. It just holds just like you got it.
Okay.
Okay? So put one hand on here for me. Yeah, you can actually put both hands up there. All right. I'll make a radio call. We're going to go.
All right.
Pearland traffic 5087 Lima. We'll be departing runway 14, southbound departure, Pearland. Okay, now just follow me lightly on the controls.
Okay.
Oh, it's not a car, Stephen. Don't drive it like a car.
That's right. That's right. I forgot to put pedals.
So hold your wings low. Everybody does that because for years and years you were taught to drive a car.
Right.
Now we got to break those habits.
Just don't forget those habits when you're in the car.
Right. Okay, here we go. We got a slight right crosswind, so power's coming up.
All right.
Daytime traffic, Roman.
Okay, we're going to work on getting our speed up. There's 60. We're going to rotate the airplane gently.
All right.
Now we're just going to let it fly away, Stephen. Now, easy on the controls. See how tense you are?
All right.
Just
sorry.
relax.
All right.
You never ever want to get in a fighting match with an airplane. You'll lose.
Baytown traffic, Grumman 9706 uniform, left base for runway 14, Baytown traffic.
Pearland traffic 5087 Lima, departing a pattern from the upwind. We're southbound departure. She didn't want to climb all that well today, Stephen, because it's full of gas. It's got me in it.
Say again?
The airplane doesn't climb all that well because it's full of gas.
Oh yeah, I realized that. Yeah, the vertical speed's a little bit low.
Yep. And then I'm in it. I'm 220 pounds. And then we have high density altitude out there today.
Oh, okay.
Okay. In other words, the engine's not running as efficiently or as powerfully as it could. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that.
Just got to work with it.
That's it. You got to work with what you got. The little airplanes like this, they teach you to really fly the airplane.
Uh-huh.
You can't bulldog your way out of stuff.
Just go with the flow.
That's it.
Yeah.
Baytown traffic, Grumman 9706 uniform, left crosswind for runway 14, Baytown traffic.
Baytown traffic, Python helicopter 26 Golf is 4 miles to the north, transition area.
So what's our cruising altitude going to be today?
We'll go to 1,500.
Okay.
And we're going to head down toward the coast.
All right.
Hopefully we get up a little bit, it won't be so bumpy.
Yeah.
Baytown traffic, Grumman 9706 uniform, turning left, downwind.
Okay, there's 1,500, so we'll go pitch. We'll just hold the airplane right here for a little bit.
All right.
We'll let it gain some speed.
It's a beautiful day, though.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Better than rain.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay, so we go pitch, power. Otherwise the airplane will keep climbing on us.
Okay.
And all we have to do is trim it. It's going to be a little bumpy out here, Steve.
All right.
Baytown traffic, Grumman 9706 uniform, turning left base, runway 14, Baytown traffic.
If we get down over the coast, we might be able to climb up a little bit, get above some of this stuff.
All right.
So we're going to come over here this way a little bit. We'll just let the airplane climb some. We won't go any higher than 1,700 feet for now.
Okay. So is it the higher you go, the less turbulence you get?
Well, typically yes, but there's no guarantees with that.
Guess that explains why you get turbulence on even Southwest flights at 30,000 feet.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen turbulence as high as 40,000 feet.
Oh, wow. I was watching a video on turbulence the other day on TV, and they were explaining that it's very similar to the waves of the ocean.
Yeah. Well, you know, the same things cause turbulence to happen. You know, in the ocean, you got warm currents that mix with cold currents, and it makes it turbulent.
Traffic, Centurion 8142 Golf,
here.
5 miles north on a 5 mile straight in touch and go, runway 18, Huntsville.
I do have an interesting question.
Okay.
Why is it that I can use my cell phone up here, but when I'm on a Southwest jet, they tell me to turn it off?
Well, because they're afraid it could mess with the instruments up front.
Oh.
These are old analog instruments. I doubt your phone's going to mess with them.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Newer technology.
Right.
Okay.
Baytown traffic, pipeline helicopter 26 Gulf is 4 miles to the northeast over Mount Bellevue. It's maneuvering in the area, 500 feet, Baytown.
Okay, now some things I want you to help me watch for, Stephen. There's some tall towers out here.
Cell phone towers?
TV towers, big ones.
Are they red and white?
Yeah, they are, but they're still hard to see from up here. I know where they're at, so I get away with it, but you always want to be looking out. Okay, there's two of them just over here, just north of those plants, and they're 2,000 foot tall.
Okay.
Okay, they're actually higher than we are right now.
Okay.
All right. There's one over here to your left. It's at your 10:30 to 11 o'clock at about 6 miles, and that one's 1,900 feet.
I see it.
Okay. Now, you see the big towers. What do those towers have running up to them?
What do they have running up to them?
What holds them in place?
Wires.
Big old wires, that's right. Okay, it's rarely the tower that gets you, it's those wires. Okay?
So we pretty much want to steer clear of those.
972 uniform, turning left base, runway 14, Baytown traffic.
There you go. Once we get down here close to the coast, we'll do some maneuvers.
Okay.
Baytown traffic, Grumman 9706 uniform, final for runway 14, Baytown traffic.
There you go. Now bring your nose up just a tiny bit. Don't spend too much time staring at this thing, Stephen. It'll mess you up.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Level is about right there.
Okay.
Okay? That's this thing.
Pearland traffic, 950 to Quebec is 5 southeast, landing 14, full stop, Pearland.
I don't know how much we'll be able to do, Stephen, but we're going to climb up a little bit now.
Okay.
Okay, so mixture rich, power's coming in. Now we're going to pitch the airplane for about 70.
Okay.
70 knots, that is. 70 to 80 will work.
Baytown traffic, runway 9706 uniform, turning left crosswind from runway 14, Baytown traffic. Baytown traffic, runway 9706 uniform, left downwind for runway 14, Baytown traffic.
Okay, there's about 2,000 feet. I think we'll level off right about here.
Roger, traffic, Cessna 97 Golf is crosswind.
We'll just push the airplane over and hold it right there.
All right.
We'll let it get some speed going again. Okay, same old thing, pitch, power, and then trim. So now we're going to bring our power back. Okay. I won't lean it.
Report traffic, I'm at 9706 uniform, turning left base, runway 14, Baytown traffic.
Turn left traffic, 02 back, left downwind.
This is downwind, runway 9, Wiser.
Could you turn up the volume just a little bit?
Sure. Which one do you want to hear? This?
You and I.
Oh, you and I. Okay. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's much better. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks.
Baytown traffic, I'm at 9706 uniform, turning final for runway 14, Baytown traffic.
All right, Stephen. These are the plants out on Chocolate Bayou.
Oh, yeah.
Dow Chemical. Down here, that's a little hard to see still. Out in front of us out there will be San Luis Pass.
Oh, yeah.
Do you guys ever come down to Galveston?
Yeah, I was actually raised in Galveston.
Okay.
That's where I was raised at.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you, my last job in the Army, in the reserves, I lived in Galveston. I was stationed in Galveston.
Really?
Yep, I was the 5th Army advisor for the 6 National Guard units here in town.
Oh, wow.
Traffic, 02 back, left base, left final.
Bet it was nice being close to home.
Yeah, it was. I dug it. We lived at 49th and Seawall,
Oh.
right on the water, and I loved it.
Oh, those condominiums that used to be military housing?
Close to there.
Yeah.
Close to there, yeah. We were at Fort Crockett Apartments.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We had a townhome over there. And then a good friend of mine has a house out here on the water at Pirates Beach.
Oh, yeah, I'm very familiar with that.
Pearland traffic, 02 back, short final 14, full stop there.
Baytown traffic, Grumman 9706 uniform, left crosswind, turning left downwind for runway 14, Baytown traffic.
All right, as soon as we get over the shore right down here, Stephen, we'll do some maneuvers.
Oh, okay.
We're fighting a little bit of headwind going this way, slowing us down.
That what keeps pushing us sideways?
That's exactly it. Yeah, a few little puffy clouds floating around.
4 Bravo, Pearland.
Okay, Stephen, you can see that open area right up there between the islands.
Yes.
That's San Luis Pass.
Baytown traffic, Grumman 9706 uniform, turning left base for runway 14, Baytown traffic.
Baytown traffic, pipeline helicopter 26 Gulf is 3 miles to the north of field, departing the area to the west at 500 feet, Baytown.
Okay, we're close enough, Stephen. I'm going to start showing you how to manipulate this airplane.
Okay.
Okay? First of all, in an airplane, it's not like TV. We never push and pull real hard on the controls.
Right.
We apply pressures, just like that.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Now, the ailerons, we know if we want to turn left, we bank a little bit left.
Right.
Okay? So we roll the yoke left, and it changes the ailerons.
Uh-huh.
Then we bank left. Okay? Now, to come out of it, you have to physically turn the airplane back to level. It won't do it. It's not like your car where it'll kind of go back to normal. It won't do that. Okay? So now let's do one to the right. Maybe just a little bit of bank to the right.
Do one to the right?
Yep. Okay, that's good. Let's roll out right about here. Okay, so that's what the ailerons do. Next thing we'll work on is our pitch. So you know if you apply a little bit of back pressure, the airplane will climb, right? So just give it a little tiny bit of back pressure.
2 miles to...
Pushing it forward.
No, back pressure would be this way.
We start climbing.
Yeah, we'd start climbing, right?
Yep.
Okay, and conversely to go down, we apply a little bit of forward pressure.
We start descending.
Right, and it doesn't take much at all.
No, it really doesn't.
Okay. Gonna end up in the clouds here if we're not careful. Go over this way some. We'll drop back down to 2,000. Okay. So that's what our elevator does back there. So we know if we pull back, it changes the pitch and the airplane climbs. If we push forward, the airplane will nosedive.
Right.
Okay. All right. So now let's talk about the rudder. What does the rudder do? Well, the rudder controls our yaw rate. In other words, the rate of our nose going left or right. Okay? So I'll show you what it does. This is all the rudder does. When I push on it, brings the nose over here. If I push on the right side, of course, it'll bring the nose over here. Okay? Now, why do you think it's like that?
Because it's pushing it's making the wind push our nose in a certain direction.
It is. Okay, the reason we have that, the reason that's on the airplane, and we can manipulate that axis, is because when we go through a turn, we want the tail right in line with the nose as we go through the turn, right?
Right.
Okay, you ever see an airplane go through a turn and the tail's down a little bit, and he's going through the turn like this?
Yeah.
It can lead to a dangerous situation. He should have that tail right in line with the nose. Conversely, the tail shouldn't be up here either. It should be right in line with the nose. All right? So that's why we have rudder. All right? So now, we'll make a left turn here in a second. When we make a turn, Stephen, we want to roll in a little bit of aileron, a little bit of rudder, and a tiny, tiny bit of back pressure. And you see how the airplane comes around nicely?
Oh, yes, it does.
That's how we do it. Okay, to come out of that, we just reverse all three things we did. A little bit of aileron, a little bit of rudder, a little bit of back pressure, and it comes right out of the turn. Easy enough, right?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, now let's do a turn to the right. You try all three of those things.
Okay.
Okay?
So, turn to the right, little bit of rudder.
A little too much back pressure. There you go. It just takes a little bit.
A little bit.
Bravo Alpha, reporting charge, crossing 214.
Okay. Now just bring your nose back up to level. There you go.
All right.
Helicopter 26 crosses 4 miles to the west field, departing the area to the west.
All right, we got some space to work with over here. It's not all clouded up. Okay, let's bring our nose up just a little tiny bit.
Tiny bit? All right, yeah.
It's better to watch the altimeter than it is this thing.
Oh, okay.
This thing can lie to you. The altimeter works almost instantaneous.
Oh.
Okay? You see it unloading, unwinding. You're diving.
14, stay down traffic.
Okay. Now, you see San Luis Pass out there?
Yes.
Let's turn right for it.
Turn right for it?
Okay, just a gentle turn. There you go.
Scott 13, just let you know we're cleared the runway, active runway, approach in.
Good, not too bad. Bring the nose up just a little. There you go. We want to stay up here at 2,000.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so that's how your basic controls work, Stephen. Now, here's the thing. If we're flying along in the airplane, here, let me see it a second. You just take your hands off. Take your hands off for just a second. All right. Now, in order to fly the airplane, we've got to keep holding it down, right?
Right.
Don't let it climb. Just keep holding it there. Okay? See how it wants to climb? Hold it down.
Oh.
Hold it the whole time. Yep, hold it. Okay? Now, you need to get rid of that pressure or you're going to get real tired, right?
Right.
So reach up here and roll this trim forward. There you go. Keep going. Keep going. See how it takes the pressure off?
That's pretty easy.
Pretty easy, right?
So that's kind of like analog autopilot, if you will.
Yeah, that's what it does. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how the trim works.
Okay.
Okay?
It's 4.5.
Let me show you something here. Little trim, little back trim here. I'll never touch the yoke. We're going to make a turn.
That's beautiful right there. That is really beautiful. I bet you see some beautiful things in the airplane.
You know, I'm very blessed. I really am.
Yeah.
Okay, you can hop back on the controls now.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes it a lot easier with that trim.
Absolutely.
Thank God for trim.
Right. But now you see how we're descending a little bit? We don't want to descend.
We want to climb back up a little
bit. Trim the nose just a little bit. There you go.
All right.
Master 70 is approaching.
Back up there.
West, we'll be doing an overhead and a left downwind to 14, full stop Pearland.
All right. Okay, I had the airplane for just a second, Stephen. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to come over here this way.
There's another aircraft.
Yep, I see him.
Oh.
Go over this way and we'll waggle our wings so he sees us.
When we see another aircraft, should we make radio contact?
No, we just need to look out for him and hopefully he's looking for us.
All right.
Okay, he's going on by. All right, look straight down there, Stephen. That's San Luis Pass.
There's a lot of cars on the beach.
Yes, there is. There's a lot of people. You think they ought to be out there swimming in that?
No.
No, absolutely not. You can see how much current that's pulling out.
Yeah.
Terrible idea, right?
Terrible idea, and I also heard there's that bacteria in the water now too.
Right, that flesh-eating bacteria. Yeah, sure. Not to mention sharks that'll bite you this year.
That's right.
Okay. So if you're ever down here goofing around, be careful of that place, because if you can see it from up here, look how dangerous that is. That's water going out.
Yeah, that's not something you want to get stuck in.
No, you don't.
Oh, out the Coast Guard. If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, you'll live.
Yeah.
Okay. So in your travels, be careful if you're down there.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Now we're going to spin it around and probably head toward Pearland here.
All right.
So you can hop back on the controls. We'll keep the turn coming. Okay, let's roll out right about here. There you go. Good one.
Thank you.
Now just hold your nose up. Don't let it drop. Perfect. Right there.
Yeah, I can't get over how much that trim really helps.
Yeah. Yeah, the trim is... If you don't trim it, you're going to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger by the time you get back.
Yeah. I was really getting tired out.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you know what to do.
Yep.
All right, you got the airplane, you're doing great. I just want to jump around here and check our book.
You can really smell that salt water.
Oh, yeah. Let's see here.
Pearland traffic, Skymaster 70 is clear of the runway 3.
Okay, tell you what we're going to do, Stephen, as much as I dislike it, we're going to drop down a little bit.
All right.
We're going to lose our smooth air, because what's going to happen if we don't, as we go inland, those clouds are going to drop, and then we're going to find ourselves in the clouds. Okay, as a VFR pilot, it's not legal for you to do that. Okay, you have to, at all times, you have to be able to see the ground.
Sure.
All right, I'm instrument rated and all that stuff, but I'm here to teach you, so we play by those rules.
Right.
Okay? just going to gently head down a little bit, about like this. Hold the airplane just about like this.
Okay. So no acrobatic stuff.
Oh, no. No, this little airplane's not rated for it.
Yeah.
And number two, you know, just like me, it's 40 or 50 years old. It's probably not a good idea to be rough on it.
Right.
You never know what could break.
Got about 36 minutes of flight time.
Yep.
One thing I've noticed is that when you're flying, it's really easy for your mouth to dry out.
Well, that's why we brought that water. You got it where you can reach it?
Yes, I do.
Okay, all you want to do is push
Holding short at runway 1.
your microphone up like that.
Okay.
And reach back there and get you your water.
Right.
Okay?
You have the plane.
I have the airplane.
Do you know what the service ceiling is for the 152?
I don't memorize those numbers, but it's probably around 8,000, 8 or 9,000.
So this doesn't really go that high?
No, it doesn't. It's this one's got 118 horsepower.
Oh, okay.
So it would take you a long time to get up there.
Yeah. Not bad for a little plane, though.
Yeah. But anything, you know, 7,000 feet or below, this is a good little airplane.
Yeah.
It's good to train in. Okay. If you're ready for it, you can have it back.
All right. Thank you, my plane.
Are you in school, Stephen, or what are you doing?
No, I'm in security.
Okay.
I've got a couple of jobs lined up that I'm waiting on my background check to come through for 911 dispatch.
Uh-huh.
So if one of those goes well or both come back positive, then I guess I'll have to choose which one's the best.
Oh, yeah.
Been doing security for 6 years.
No kidding.
Starting to get a little burnt out on it.
Oh, I can imagine.
Pearland traffic, Cessna 738 Bravo Alpha, turning downwind runway 14, touch and go.
How old are you, Stephen?
25.
25. You got a lot of good years in front of you, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be 47 this year.
47?
Yep.
Really?
Hard to believe I'm this good looking still, huh?
Right?
I'm just kidding you, buddy. All right, let's come over to the right a little bit.
All right.
Kind of head us toward Pearland. Okay, right about here. Decrease our power just a little bit.
I see we also have a compass.
Yes, we do. That's our wet compass. We set this DG with that compass. Right now we're showing, it's really hard to set while we're flying, but we're showing about 340 degrees, 340. All right, Stephen, if you do much flying with me, you see these lakes right down here?
Yes.
I call those my catfish lakes.
Okay.
Okay? And that area we just went to, that's my practice area. That's where I train all my people.
Uh-huh.
And so one thing you want to do is be familiar with these landmarks. And of course, we'll do a lot more training out here.
Sure.
But just kind of remember those landmarks. And And if you ask any guy that's ever flown with me or learned to fly with me, you say my catfish legs, he knows exactly what you're talking about.
Right here.
And he'll take you right to them.
Really amazing, isn't it, how nature can sculpture all of this?
Yep, I'm not sure, you know, part of that's man-made.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, where I'm from, Stephen, they farm catfish and stuff in lakes that look like that.
Huh.
Now, as to what that actually was, I have no idea.
Still good looking.
There you go. All right. You see right up off the nose that brown dirt mound up there?
Yes.
That's where we're going.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so just keep heading for that thing.
All
We'll
right.
stay right here at about 1,600 feet, so a little nose up trim.
Oh, almost there.
But we've got a tailwind going back, so our speed is a little bit higher. You won't see it reflected on that because that only measures airspeed.
Ah.
Okay? But going down there, our ground speed was probably 80 or 90 knots. Coming back, it's probably 112, 115 knots.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Steve. Tell you what we'll do real fast. Let's go over here. We're going to head over to our right.
Okay.
There we go. We'll just hold this heading for now.
Okay. You planning on doing a long or short approach?
Today we'll fly a standard pattern.
Okay.
And wiser traffic, Cessna 141 uniform. We are departing to the southwest, about a mile to the southwest of the runway for a south departure. A little bit. Traffic, helicopter 49 Whiskey, 3 miles to the west and bound landing southeast side of the field tower.
All right. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to come over this way a little bit more. Coming up on our left side down there, Stephen, you're going to see some rectangular lakes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's some over there, and there'll be some up here on our, just below our nose on the left side here in a second. Okay, we call these lakes right down here.
Yep.
My water ski lakes. And that's what people do. That's all they do on those is water ski on those things. And you'll see here in a second, they got a ramp out in the middle of it.
Turning for base, runway 14, touch and go.
7 traffic, helicopter 49 Whiskey is off the northwest edge of the field. Inbound landing southeast side of the field. I will be crossing the runway on final, Pearland.
Traffic, Skyhawk 8 Bravo, Alpha, left base 14, touch and go, Pearland.
Okay, can you see the ramp in the middle of the lake down there?
Oh, yeah. Really neat.
Pearland traffic, Cessna 38 Bravo Alpha, turning final approach, 1014, touch and go.
Pearland traffic, helicopter 49 Whiskey is just on the west edge of the runway, final, southeast edge of the field, Pearland.
Traffic, I got you.
As you look out here, Stephen, right in front of us, right on the right side.
Oh, sorry.
That's Texas City.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. This big highway you see right down there below us, that's 45.
45.
And then, of course, straight out off the nose, that's Galveston Bay out there.
Yeah. All right. Things look a lot different from up top.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Like almost unknown area.
Yep, it all looks foreign up here.
Yep.
Okay. We'll go over here just a little ways. We won't go too far. As I turn here, right off the nose over there, about where that blue water tower is, just to the right of it, that's Leak City and Kemah.
Oh, okay.
And then just on the other side of it, over there, that lake you see right over there, that's Clear Lake.
So I take it that this is 45 northbound.
Yep.
All right.
North and south, yeah. See the cars going both directions down there?
Yep. Okay, yeah. I know exactly where we're at.
Pearland traffic, 738 Bravo Alpha.
Okay.
On departure, staying in the pattern, touch and go, 14.
We'll fly out here so you can get a little better look at it. Maybe we'll run over here to Kemah. It's up to you. Whatever you want to do.
We can, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Now we're going to come down just a little bit. We're getting close to the Bravo airspace. We're going to go down to about 1500.
Okay.
We'll just hold the airplane right here.
Pearland traffic, 738 Bravo Alpha, turning downwind, runway 14, touch and go.
You ever go over to Kemah, to the boardwalk?
Yeah, on occasion I do. You know, pretty much everything is Fertitta owned, so it's always expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Are you married?
Single.
Single?
I get to keep more money that way. My friend used to tell me, whatever you do, don't get married before your flight school. You'll never finish flight school.
Well, he might have a point.
Yeah.
That's, yeah. I got my private back when I was in high school.
Oh, hey, Bravo.
Oh, you did?
Turn left base, 14, touch go, Pearland.
Okay, right out in front of you, Stephen. That's Galveston Bay out there.
All right.
Pearland traffic, 738 Bravo Alpha, turning on final, runway 14, touch and go.
Okay, I'll tell you when here in a couple seconds. I'll take the airplane, you get your camera ready.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bumpy over here, but I'll do the best I can for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
We'll make a turn here.
Thank you, sir.
That's Kima right down there along your left, along the shoreline. And where that inlet is, where the water goes in under the bridge, that's the boardwalk and all that.
Okay.
You can see the rides and stuff.
Oh yeah, I bet it looks really beautiful at night.
Oh yeah, it's really fun. And that's it right down there. Okay, right up here where that blue thing is up there, where that big ship is and all that.
Is that the cruise terminal?
Yes, sir. That's the Bayport Cruise Terminal. Okay, I'm going to get us turned around here, Stephen.
Thanks for the last minute tour.
Yep. That ship right down there, that boat, that's the dinner cruise. So if you find you a date or something, you can take her on that thing.
Right?
Oh, there, down below your left wing, that's the Beast.
The Beast, huh?
Yep. I'll keep a turn in so you can kind of see them. Oh, crap, here.
I got it. Yep. Got a perfect shot.
Okay.
But
All right. We're going to turn right down this highway right here, Stephen.
All right.
That's Highway 96.
all about the landmarks.
Yep. Okay, let's hold our nose up. We don't want to descend too much. We'll just keep the nose right about there.
All right.
As we turn back this way, we've got a lot of headwind out there, but I'm going to check them.
Zulu. Wind 190 at 09er. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 9er. Sky condition broken 4,200. Temperature 34 Celsius. Dew point 23 Celsius. Altimeter 3.
All right. Winds are 190 at 8, gusting up to whatever. So we just need to be on guard for that.
Traffic 7 from well, so turning on approach 1014, touch and go.
Okay, we're just going to keep following that highway.
Following 45?
No, this is Highway 96, the curvy one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one we want.
The one in front of us?
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're getting some bumpy stuff. That's just turbulence for you. You
Yeah.
catch a gust, you know, and it even told us over the ASOS that it was gusting. And that's what we caught right back there. And it caused you to shoot up 100 feet or so.
Gotta be careful of that, huh?
Yeah, when you fly a little lightweight airplane, yeah.
Really wants to push us off course.
Absolutely it does, yeah. The winds are almost always stronger up here than they are on the ground.
So the lower in altitude you are, the less the gusts are. Is that right?
Yeah, it can be a little less gusty down there. You have you have surface friction that slows the wind.
Oh, yeah.
You have trees and stuff in the way, but one of the problems is that's one of the most critical phases of flight. We're low, we're slow. If we catch a gust, it affects us a great deal.
That's supposed to be on?
Yep. That's our transponder. That gives us a reply, or sends a reply back to air traffic control.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we're going to start coming around this way just a little bit.
All right.
Pearland traffic 5087 Lima. We're about 10 miles to the southeast. Inbound for landing 14 Pearland. Was it everything you thought it would be?
Yeah, it was. I've always enjoyed flying.
Yeah.
Makes it a little uneasy at times on, turbulence days, but,
Yeah. Well, when it's a million degrees like this.
1738 Bravo Alpha.
is the turbulence less during the winter?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So traffic station here, 5271 Bravo, 1.5 off the runway 18.
One thing I noticed over here is the right tank and left tank are going like this.
Oh yeah, well the airplane bounces around, so it causes those sensors to bounce around in there as well.
Yeah. That's why you always want to make sure you have enough fuel before you take off.
You better believe it, buddy. Better believe it. Now we're going to do this landing today, Stephen. I may be a little wild on the controls because we got a fair amount of crosswind and it's gusting pretty hard.
Right.
So just stay on the controls with me very lightly when we go to land the airplane.
I'll let you do that stuff.
But
yeah. All right. Got to get down though.
That's it. We got to get her down.
Pearland traffic 738 Bravo Alpha, turning base on final, or base 2114, touch and go.
Pearland traffic 87 Lima. We're about 5 to the southeast, inbound for 14 Pearland.
Pearland traffic, Cessna 738 Bravo Alpha, turning final approach 114, touch and go.
Pearland traffic 5087 Lima, just coming up on the high school for the 45 and left downwind 414 Pearland. All right, Stephen, one thing we're going to do here so I can outrun these guys.
There's Friendswood High School.
Yep. Pearland traffic 87 Lima, we're left downwind 14.
Pearland traffic, Skyhawk 8 Bravo Alpha zone departure off 14 will be left closed traffic.
What did you say you were going to do?
We're making our left downwind. That guy's going to make left closed traffic.
Oh, okay. Hey, there's the airport.
Yep.
I recognize it by that white ball.
Yeah, the golf ball.
Yep. Hopefully this crazy wind doesn't turn us into the putter.
Well, let's hope not. Pearland traffic 5087 Lima, midfield, left downwind 14. Okay, now it's about time for us to land this thing.
All right.
Okay. So we're beating the numbers, so carburetor heat's coming on, power's coming back, 15 or so. Now we're going to hold the airplane up and slow it down. Get some nose up trim. Now, since we've got a lot of crosswind, we won't be using flaps today.
Okay. So there are definitely times you don't use flaps.
Yeah, when it's real gusty and real crosswind like this, you don't want them.
Okay.
Pearland traffic 87 Lima, left base 14.
Sounds good to
Traffic, Skyhawk 8 Bravo Alpha is left downwind 14, base traffic in sight.
There it is, 14.
Yep. Pearland traffic 87 Lima, we're based final 14, full stop.
Hey, you weren't kidding about that crosswind.
No, sir, I was not.
Pearland traffic, Cessna 738 Bravo Alpha on base for runway 14, touch and go.
Touchdown. Not a bad landing at all for all that wind.
738 Bravo Alpha, turning final approach 114, touch and go.
Had to work for it.
Yeah, you really did.
And 87 Lima, we're clear 14, Bravo, Pearland. Okay, so we just landed, so now we'll do our after landing checklist.
Sure.
Okay, flip it over.
After landing. Landing light off.
It's off.
Strobes off.
They're off.
Carb heat off.
Carb heat is off.
Mixture lean.
Go fixture is leaned.
Flaps up.
Flaps are up. Okay. We're going to go take this thing and put it away.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we definitely got some crosswinds today.
But that's good because that's something that I'm guaranteed to experience when I start flying.
Oh, you better believe it. Sooner or later, it happens. You can feel that wind pushing the tail, trying to turn me to the right.
It was good though. It was really good.
Yeah.
The turbulence didn't bother me as much as I thought it would.
Nah, if you're on the controls, it's not bad at all. I'll tell you where it's bad. It's if you're in the back seat.
Yeah.
That's a little rough back there.
Yeah.
Okay, I heard that other airplane, so we should see him. There you go.
Pearland traffic 7738 Bravo Alpha on departure. Setting in pattern, touch and go. 14.
Pearland traffic 5087 Lima, crossing 1432 at Delta. Pearland. Try and get this thing back here and put away.
Put her away. Yeah. Memorial Hermann got life flight out here.
Oh yeah, they have four helicopters over there.
Oh wow. Is that their main hub or just one of them?
One of them. Okay, we're back. I'm going to start shutting everything down.
Okay.
We're back.